Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, next up is Adrian Yanez versus Daniel Marcos in a bantamweight showdown that promises fireworks. Both of these guys are slick strikers, so get ready for a high-level game of who hits harder and cleaner. Let's break it down. Adrian Yanez. Starting with Adrian Yanez, who comes in as the plus 150 underdog with a 17-5 record. Yanez is known for his crisp boxing, solid hand speed, and a knack for finding his opponent's chins like he's got GPS tracking on his punches. He's primarily a boxer, and while his grappling isn't completely absent, it's more of a break glass in case of emergency situation. Here's the thing with Yanez. He's great when he's the one dictating the pace, but when he got to step up in competition, things didn't exactly go his way. Back-to-back losses showed that he wasn't quite ready for the division's elite. But hey, everyone gets humbled eventually. His last fight was a nice bounce back, KO in the first round, but let's be honest, it was a bit of a step down in competition. It's like scoring an A+ in math after switching to a second-grade workbook. Yanez's biggest issue, striking defense. The guy gets hit more than the snooze button on a Monday morning. Against elite strikers, that's a recipe for disaster. And this fight against Marcos is no exception. If he doesn't tighten up that defense, it's going to be a rough night at the office. Daniel Marcos. Now let's talk about Daniel Soncora Marcos, the minus 180 favorite with a shiny, undefeated 16-0 record. Marcos is another high-level striker, and he's shown he can hang in the pocket and land with precision. He's the kind of guy who looks calm even when chaos is breaking out around him, like a sniper who just sipped chamomile tea before taking the shot. Marcos doesn't just throw punches, he calculates them. He's efficient, doesn't waste energy, and knows how to pick his spots. And here's the kicker. His striking defense is significantly better than Yanez's. While Yanez has a habit of walking forward and eating punches for the sake of landing one, Marcos is more like, why trade when I can hit you and not get hit? It's the classic hit and don't be hit philosophy that tends to win fights and save brain cells. The only potential knock on Marcos is that he hasn't faced the same level of competition as Yanez, but when you're 16-0, it's hard to argue with the results. The guy has a system and it works. So, who wins? This fight is going to play out on the feet. It's a striker's delight. Both guys are dangerous, but the big difference here is defense. Yanez is aggressive and has that knockout power, but his defense is leaky, and Marcos is the kind of guy who can exploit that. While Yanez might land some big shots, I think Marcos will land more often and with more impact. Official pick, Daniel Marcos. I'm going with Daniel Marcos here. I think his striking efficiency and defense will be the deciding factors. Yanez has the power to turn the tide, but Marcos is too polished and disciplined to let that happen. Expect a technical striking match with Marcos landing the cleaner, more damaging shots. And let's be real, Yanez's defense is like a Netflix subscription shared by too many people. Everyone's getting in. Against a guy as sharp as Marcos, that's not a gamble I'm willing to take. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.